Stevie, a 4-3 defeat this afternoon to Dundee. In the end, do you feel we deserve something out of the game?
It's a strange one because we're very disappointed in the manner that we lost the goals today, and that, in the end, that's why we've not taken anything from Dens Park. We've come up here, scored 3 goals, and that should be enough to at least take a point from the game. The first half, going in 3-1 down, was disappointing, but I felt that we created chances for the first 15 minutes. I actually thought that Dundee fans were starting to get on their back, but unfortunately, collectively, we've conceded silly goals today.
When you went in at half time, were you still positive heading into the second half? And if so, did that 4th goal really kill everything that you'd just spoken about in the dressing room?
The exact opposites happened from what we'd addressed at half time. We spoke about losing the goals in the first half and disappointment from it, but we couldn't change that at half time. We felt that if the longer the game went on, at 3-1 and we got a goal back, we knew it would get edgy towards the end of the game. So disappointed in the manner that we lost the 4th goal. It gave Dundee a cushion, and the pleasing thing, if we can take positives from today's performance, was again we looked a goal threat in the first half. In the second half, when we went down to 10 men, we scored 2 really good goals, and towards the end of the game, we might have nicked a point.
It didn't look like there was much of Greg Kilty's first yellow card. The second yellow seemed fair enough, but any complaints from yourself when it gets sent off?
Look, Greg's disappointed because he felt that he tried to hurdle out the way of the first challenge, and it's too far away for us to see. Kevin's made a decision, but on the back of it, he ends up catching the boy in the second half, a second yellow, and unfortunately we lose him. So we can debate all day long, but I'm not going to blame the referee. Today we lost 4 bad goals, and as a group we've got to take that and respond to going into the Inverness game next week.
The players really seemed to stand up and be counted. They didn't crumble once Greg got sent off, and they, as you said, they came back into the game scoring 2 good goals. So does that please you, like you kind of just touched on there, that they didn't crumble, and that must be a positive heading into next week?
I'm not sure if I would use the word please on the back of a defeat, but the response was very, very good collectively. I've said it before that there's a way of losing games. The first half, I didn't think it was a 3-1 game. The second half, it was a really bad goal early doors that we were extremely disappointed about. But the boys have responded in a really positive manner and showed that it does matter to them. And we come off in the end 4-3 with a 4-3 defeat, but pushed Dundee all the way to try and get that equaliser.
Another tough game away next weekend to Inverness, but with them getting beat today, it gives us the opportunity to try and close that gap again on them if we can get a positive result next week.
Yeah, I think you can tell with the results today. Again, that's Dundee United pulling away, and it's a close-knit group for fighting for these playoff places. As I say, delighted with the response that we got going a man down, and we'll be looking for more of the same going up to Inverness next week.
You obviously lose Greg for next week. Josh Edwards, Andy Ryan not involved today, so are they a couple of players maybe missing next week then for the first team? Yeah,
it's like anything, we had to deal with illnesses and injuries leading into today's game, and unfortunately Greg's going to be suspended for next week, but there's, in the main, we've got everybody fit for next week. Hopefully that allows us to go up to Inverness and put on a positive performance and come away with 3 points next week.
And just a final message for the fans over the weekend?
No, listen, I actually heard them walking off at half time today, and I could hear the disappointment in them, and at times I accept there's a frustration. I genuinely didn't think at 3-1 today it was a fair reflection on the game, but credit to the fans, they're up here in numbers, they pay a lot of money to come and support the team, and I can only thank them that they stayed to the end to get behind the team, because they played their part and were very close to taking a point down the road on a day when we've lost the goals that we lost were too soft.